I'm in a situation that my health age domain loses all these updates, a lot of positions on a lot of pages that bring the 90% of the revenue in favor of both more authority sites that does not even have the exact keyword on the title or in the body. Wow. And or spam PBN pharma type sites. Okay. Question. He says, now I want to boost these pages with some guest posts, maybe my own PBN and niche edits if I found relevant page. How I can decide the level of DR guest posts that I need if I do not have a reference. Then he says, in fact, almost all the results are there because of very high DR with no backlinks on the URL, and PBN spam that are for sure hide their links from Ahrefs. Note, I was relying on the power of the age domain only, not actively building links. Yeah, so basically his main question is what like level of authority links he should be building. As high as you can get, as high as you can
Yeah.
get in the health niche, really, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. You need as much authority as you can get, and this happens every now and then. You know, Google comes in to a niche and says, you know, all this shit we thought was good before, it's not good enough anymore. Everyone needs more authority now, and they just put the big guys right at the top for everything. Like, even like you're saying, you know, they don't even care if it's not even as targeted. They just shift and they just dominate for keywords they weren't even trying to get before. And you know, it's sad, and I really don't like this trend by Google, just shifting to more authority, just basically raising the barrier to entry to having you know, sites that are on the internet that provide information for people. But it's kind of understandable at the same time. But whatever, we'll get into that. But yeah, as high as authority as you can get, really. You know, I would say probably 36, you know, 35 plus. I said 36 because that's like the cutoff for some of our guest posts. Do like 36 to 50. Then we do like 51 plus as another tier. But really just as high as you can get. You know, if you can get all links above like 40, that's cool. Above 50, cool. 60, 70, you know, if you can get some of the big boys, that's cool. If you get 80 plus, even cooler. Um, that being said, you know, it's still in your interest to build some lower authority stuff as well because it's natural as far as building a natural link profile goes. You know, natural sites don't just get high authority links, they get low authority links as well. And so as far as keeping things diverse and trying not to have any problems with your link building, it's something to definitely keep in mind. But you know, I would definitely put as much focus as you can on the higher authority stuff. Um, yep. What do you think, Nick?
So starting off with, the bottom note, relying on the power of just an age domain and not actively doing any kind of
Yeah.
backlinking or anything like that,
No, no.
especially in a niche like medical, is going to be very, difficult to make work. We were talking about well-rounded SEO campaigns earlier. Even when starting with an age domain, it doesn't matter how powerful it is. You still have to tell Google bots the narrative that this site is actively being worked on, it's actively getting press, being talked about, etc. Right? And that's going to help you get in there against your competitors. Now, mind you, if you lost a lot of rankings over the last couple months due to those two updates, there's a chance that you might get some of that back. A lot of people were talking about how it didn't make sense. They were seeing a lot of spammy websites, garbage websites that had little to nothing to do with the SERP getting in the top positions. Meanwhile, domains that had been up there for a long period of time, had history, etc., were completely crashing. It looks like in a lot of these niches, over the last 3 days, things have started to shift back. Now, mind you, even if that's the case, then you're going to want to, start pursuing an active SEO campaign, and that starts with content based on solid keyword research, as well as, doing a well-diversified backlink campaign. Like Chris said, higher authority is going to be of most use to you, trying to get more authority into a site. But at the same time, diversification is key, and using lower authority values is going to help you diversify your anchor text profile as well, which is another variable that you're going to want to look at, right? So yeah, especially in competitive niches, you've got to just be building one way, shape, or form. You've got to have a well-rounded SEO campaign that ticks all the boxes in order to get up there and start ranking.
Yeah, definitely a good catch there on the last paragraph. He's been doing no active link building. That's a no-no. It's basically like your site was getting a bunch of press, and then Google sees it as no one pays attention to the site anymore. Maybe they're not doing anything to their site. It's just it's a bad signal. You want the links to be coming kind of continually over time. And good point with the adding content as well. But yeah, it sucks. Sorry to hear that, but it's not the end of the world.
Another recourse action is just spam the shit out of your site, bro.
Don't do it.
Boom, hammer it with garbage. No, I'm kidding. A lot of times people start to behave that way when they see
well, yeah, maybe we should say
like
that too, because
shake up in their SERPs.
Because he's mentioned that some of the sites have doing a lot of like PBN spam, and we can't recommend you do that. We sell PBN links, but we cannot recommend that you spam your sites with them.
We also don't let you spam.
Yeah, we actually have rules on our
like
PBN.
There's strict rules.
Yeah,
that's why ours don't get de-indexed.
Yeah, that's why our PBNs don't get taken down all the time. But yeah, I wish as a PBN seller, it's one of the types of links we sell. But I wish as a PBN seller we could tell you, yeah, buy as many as you want, but you shouldn't.
Be awesome, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those things. And if you do decide to go that route, because they are cheaper, if you do decide to go that route, you need to understand the risk that you're taking on, which is you risk losing everything, right?
If you want to build a PBN and you're fairly new to it, what I would recommend doing is start small and only hit your homepage with natural anchors. Don't do any inner page stuff, especially if you're not doing active backlinking. Then it's just like it's an eyesore, like imagine being a Googlebot. It's like, oh, okay, he's got 10 inner pages that got these homepage contextual backlinks, which are already ultra rare, and that's the entirety of his backlinking campaign over this amount of time, right? So best practice if you're going to go that route is homepage only, and make sure that this PBN is exclusively being used just for this particular money site, right? So that there's no overlap, etc. If you do that, it's a good way to boost the overall authority of the website. Again, when we preach this, diversify that backlink profile. If you're going to build 10 PBN links, then make sure it's done over the course of at least 2 months, and you're sprinkling in guest posts and or niche edits alongside that.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.